Hey everybody, this is Will with Cars, Music, and Movies. We're doing a little take two here because something in the digestive system of my this whole interface was not liking the regular webcam. So big props to the folks at Logitech. Now that's not a paid plug, but we have an external webcam and things seem to be going well so far. Fingers crossed. And we just dropped some show notes. We're going to pick those up real quick. Nice close up of the receding hairline. But yeah, this is Cars, Music, and Movies. And our whole premise here is, I should say mine, because it's just a one-stop shop, one dude operation at this point. But back in 2020, I was inspired to put together first a podcast and then eventually a brand, startup brand. Basically, the love of cars paired with films, iconic films and soundtracks and songs and scores, just like you might pair, let's say, a fine wine with food. And I've been a car lover since I was a young kid. I have distinct memories of being in study hall and having the proctor say, "Hey, Will, stop drawing those cars and get back and do your work. Get back to work." Or as Montgomery Burns would say, "Get back to work, you layabout." So yeah, welcome to our little spiel here. I have some examples of some films that we might talk about. Sometimes the soundtracks of the films alone can go with cars. I was talking with a gentleman not too long ago at a car show. That's another thing I like to do is go to car shows, Cars and Coffee LA. Big shout out to you guys and many others. Some of the events on the Peterson roof, ADM Museum down in El Segundo Car Show, Culver City Car Show. Anywhere there's a show, I like to go. Didn't try to rhyme there, but I did. Anyway, films like American Graffiti, some of you might be aware of, The Fast and the Furious, some classics, Grand Prix, there you go. A little more recent fare, Bad Boys. I believe the first film came out in the mid-90s, maybe it was 94. Don't hold me to that, but if I got the year right, I'm stoked right now. But I love the 964 3.6 liter turbo. I think it was black on black in that first Bad Boys film. It's one of my all-time favorite film cars. And here we have Mad Max, The Italian Job. Sorry, this is Fury Road. My personal favorite from the series is Road Warrior. Ford versus Ferrari. There we go. Little Carroll Shelby. And of course, the incomparable Ken Miles. Little tribute to Ken here. And of course, the 66 Le Mans. Little art there in the background by Telfer. Want to give credit to the artist. And who can forget the various iterations of the Batmobile? The original, I think it was late 80s Tim Burton version, the first film, is my favorite version. But the Tumbler's pretty tough too, so I can't knock that. And then, of course, you got to have Steve McQueen. And here's Le Mans, or Le Mans, as they say in French. And of course, the one film I'm not showing up right here, Bullet, but that would definitely be included. And the 68 Fastback is one of my favorite film cars. Other picks, looking at my show notes here, we've got, the Lamborghini Miura from 1969's Italian Job that makes an appearance. So there's a film reference to go with your Miura, and song would be On Days Like These. So there you go. The 2020 Aston Martin DB11, I did a little thing on that, a little ride along. If you go to the YouTube channel or if you go to the Instagram of Cars, Music, and Movies, you'll see some shots of a 2020 DB11. Got the 2020, the 20 and the 11. See how that works? Those got mixed up. Anyway, did a little segment on that, and that was courtesy of a friend. Back in the 90s, I was a film brat, a film student. Yes, a student. I don't know what that does, but a student tries to learn about filmmaking. I was the latter, thankfully, and we got very lucky, and we shot a pretty rare car called the Vector Avtec. It was a concept car. There were two. There was a Roadster and a coupe, and we shot the coupe. And so I mixed that with Daft Punk because it's very modern and cool, and also the film Rising Sun. There was a W8 twin turbo in Rising Sun that starred Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery. So some more music and film picks. There's another one, Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. My friend Richard. We're having fun with words today. That's friend, Friend. Yes. My friend Richard has a beautiful restored 1971 Carmen Ghia. Silver exterior, red interior, and we matched that one up with Summertime by Billy Stewart and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you're familiar with that film, Brad Pitt puts one of those through its paces quite handily, I might add. So that's a little kind of a cross-section of what I'm into. My daughter designed the logo. If you go on the website, there's carsmusicmovies.com. There's a little tab there in the About section that says Make It. We do have a little pop-up shop on Printify, where if you like some of our designs, she came up with those designs when she was a young teenager, 12 or 13ish, I want to say, and now she's in college. And so if you like some of our designs, you want to purchase any merch, that'll go towards her college fund. There you go. No pressure. And you can just go and jump online. You can check out, like I said, Instagram, most active there. We've sent a few things over to YouTube. And so Instagram, YouTube. I am also on X and Threads, and love to do some collaborations with the other creators that are out there. Yeah, it's great to go and talk to people. I would say my bread and butter is just going and talking to people and doing interviews. I love photography and videography, all that good stuff. Like I said, I was a film brat back in the '90s, but the bug is still there. So you got to exercise in order. You want to stay happy. You want to exercise those creative urges and impulses. And this seems to be good medicine, at least so far. And I met some really cool people out there, and I'd like to continue doing so. I will be putting things on a brief pause, which should be up and at 'em back in mid-August. But I wanted to create this video, pop it out there on at least on YouTube, and let folks kind of have an official introduction. And what is this whole Cars Music Movies thing about? Is this a gimmick? Is this guy a poser? Think what you want to think, but I've been in love with cars since I was a young kid, and just love talking with great car folks and just good humans, nice people, nice folks, and just talk about design, performance, history. I've had so many history lessons. Big shout out to Gary, an amazing builder and fabricator of classic Bentleys, among other things. And that is also something that's coming soon. You can get a little sneak preview of that on the Instagram channel. There's a little kind of a teaser, a trailer for that. So if you're into vintage cars and especially boat tail Bentleys, you can check out my little video that I did with Gary. And there's more of that coming soon. Like I said, probably later in August, you'll see more. And I'll try to get on here a little bit more regularly and do some podcasts and maybe get some guests in here. But this is the initial shout out, and I appreciate everybody turning in. That's tuning in. We might have to edit here, but hey, we can just leave it off the cuff and natural too, because sometimes that's how you have to do it. There's no teleprompter here, folks. I don't know if there will be one, because I tried out that feature on this little template I have, and it did look like I was reading. So I said, well, I think maybe off the cuff is better. So there you have it. I hope you all have a great one. Shout at you again here before too long. All right. This is Will with Cars, Music, and Movies. Out.